Hello everyone and welcome to Toverland for a magical evening here. We are here for Magic Member Night and we're so excited because this is something that is specific to annual pass holders, and we thought it'd be really cool to take you along and show you sort of what the event has to offer. So we've got our schedule in hand here. It looks like there's all sorts of goodies. There is a special laser show tonight that we'll definitely check out. There's like a water show with pirates and stuff, I believe, cocktail party, silent disco, all sorts of goodies. And there's also some limited edition pins that we will be on the lookout for tonight as well. We have actually been here quite a few times. We've been wanting to bring you a vlog for quite some time now. You will probably see a fall vlog go up late with other camera equipment and stuff that we took at the time, but we figured with fall coming up, it'll still give you an idea what to expect here. So be on the lookout for that in the near future as well. If you're new to this park, I did kind of look over ticket pricing because a lot of times in Europe here, there's a range. So it was anywhere from like 39-ish to 42 euro depending on day, season, etc. But there is an early bird special where you get 7 euros off, and a late bird special where it's only, I think, 3 days out or something like that online, and you get $2 off, 2 euros off. And then there's also, you can get in free for your birthday. Oh, so that's really, really cool. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of things to check out there. Some birthdays I did notice the date they give you entry might be different than your birthday, so there's kind of a schedule online to go check out. But really, really awesome that the park does that, and this is such an amazing park that I think not as many people maybe know about, so we're excited to show it to you.
Yeah, I'm super excited for tonight. I actually already got my little wristband. I think I'm most excited just to do some of the rides in the dark. Yeah, we don't normally get to do that because the sun's out so long here, and the park's closed kind of early compared to ones in the U.S. So.
Yes, exactly. So tonight they're open till 11, so we're going to take advantage of that. It's about 5 in the afternoon. We came a little bit later in the day for the Magic Member Night, so let's head on in. All right, we have just taken a pit stop into the gift shop because we wanted to show you a couple things. So first of all, right now they are actually selling pieces of the Troy track because the track was redone over the last season here. So you can either purchase a piece of the track or a piece of the chain. It's $100 and you get, or 100 euros, and you get a special certificate of authenticity. We actually already snagged ours recently. You might have seen our little short about it, but very, very unique souvenir to get at the park right now. There's also appears to be some new merch. I'm loving this kid's shirt here with the Troy logo. There's some new Phoenix merch as well. Some of these shirts are definitely new. The price here is $24.95, really not bad. And if you do have a season pass, you do get a discount. So I actually picked up this one right here, which has the Toverland logo, which we thought was awfully cool. So we are on the lookout for those specialty pens, but I do think Toverland does merch very, very well. We have seen quite a few things here that we think are pretty cool.
Yeah, they do have nice shirts and stuff.
Yes, and if you're into pins, park pins, they actually have a pretty decent collection of park pins as well. So don't forget to swing through the gift shop if you come to the park too. All right, so the pins are going to be available at 7 tonight, we found out, at 2 specific shops. So we'll come back for those.
3.
3 shops? 3 shops. So at 7 o'clock at 3 shops, they will have the specialty pens out. I think they're limited edition, so I'd imagine if there's any left, they will probably be available here for just however long they have them until they run out. So if you, again, are a pen collector, definitely check that out. I think, because it's so hot today,
Starting off with the wet rides?
Starting off with the water rides. So I don't know if we'll do the river rapids first or Zork, probably whichever we stumble upon first.
Probably the river rapids then.
I like that one. Let's go. All right, so we are walking past Troy right now. This is the GCI wooden coaster that we were talking about in the gift shop, where you can currently buy a piece of the track or the chain. It is an awesome GCI. This has to be one of the most fun wooden coasters that I have done, and I think Casey really likes it too.
It's rowdy.
It's rowdy, but it's running better since they did the retrack, actually. It was getting a little on the rough side. I would say it's kind of in the middle now. It's not, I wouldn't call it mild, but it's not really rough. Just enough. Yeah, but you really want to check that out if you're a fan of good wooden coasters and you find yourself this way. All right, we're entering Magische Valley, or Magic Valley, to go onto Jengu River. You can see the Port Laguna spire standing up over there. Very, very cool. Love that. And there are always these nice walkways that can kind of go over by the rockwork and the waterfalls in this area. There's a walk behind over at this one. It's a really nice little touch.
Yeah, they have a lot of cool, like, little off-the-path things like that. There's a whole water bridge section over there by the indoor.
Yeah, there is.
Like all the different bridges you can run across.
Right.
Through the water and stuff. It's different.
It almost feels, just a little bit reminds me of Pandora, a tiny bit, with all the rock features in the water, the waterfalls and stuff. Reminds me a little bit of that.
Right off the bat.
That's not starting off well.
Oh, that got me good.
I don't know how I do this every time. Oh no, that better.
Oh.
I get the worst photo. The worst spot. Oh. That's good. Oh, it's got a good spin.
Oh.
Oh, it's all there, it's all there, it's all there. Oh, you did.
I don't remember it being this, like, soaking.
Houdt de camera. Oh yeah.
I think it was a good choice to do this first.
Yeah.
Nice.
So fast.
It's really fast
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Oh.
That's quite fast.
That's it.
Perfect. Oh, we zijn er alweer. Het valt mee. Het valt mee.
I think I'm glad I bought a t-shirt at the gift shop.
My pants are drenched.
No.
Alright.
I
That was rough.
I do not remember it being that much of a soaker.
I don't know if
Look
they
at
can.
my pants.
I don't know if they crank it up because of how hot it is. Like if they're able to do
Maybe.
that. But I am drenched from the waist down.
Oh my gosh, yes. Look at this. Show them this. It's totally dark now. My pants, my jeans went from a medium denim to a dark denim on that ride.
Yeah, my pants are pretty wet.
Also, I did want to say we met a lovely group of people from the Netherlands that are also theme park YouTubers,
Yeah.
Eftelingse Brunette. So we will tag them down below and link their channel. They were lovely
Yeah,
people.
It was a super fun boat to be on.
It was a really fun boat to be on, so we had a really good time, but I think I picked the wettest seat in the boat. I'm pretty sure. So.
Within like the first 10 seconds of the ride too.
Yeah, as soon as we went down the first initial hill out of the station, this is what happened.
Yeah.
So,
At least we got out of the way quick.
we did. Now, it doesn't give me a lot of positive vibes for what Zork has in store for me today. I feel like I'm just going to need a change of clothes after this, but we're soaked now, so we're going to get on Expedition Zork.
We got all night to dry though.
We do have all night to dry and a party. And a party to attend. So, all right, let's get on Zork. All right, so straight ahead of us here as we head towards the building that houses Expedition Zork, you can see people getting on booster bikes, which is a coaster here that I believe was the prototype for Tron at Disney World. So that is always here to ride, which is really cool to see the prototype. There's usually a really long line. It is one that doesn't have a very quick throughput because it's usually on one train. It's such a short track, I don't really think a second train is even an option, it's even feasible. So you are gonna have a bit of a wait time on a busy day for that, but just know that's here. It's a pretty cool thing to be able to try and say you tried the prototype for it. Another thing I wanted to mention that we really love about this park is if you can kind of peek behind the tree line here, you see this big building. There are two big kind of like warehouse show style buildings here on the property, and they have rides inside these buildings. So even in the colder months, there's quite a bit to do indoor or mostly indoor, and it is rumored that there is possibly in the long-term future another building that would come. That's not verified, but I have read rumors of that. supposedly they are going to work on a hotel as well too.
It is nice, even like if it's like a rainy day or something, there's still stuff to do.
There's still stuff to do. Absolutely. They do such a great job here with the theming and the creativity, and I love that there's the indoor option. So we are actually heading into those buildings, which are connected. We will go into, I think, are we in the first building here or the second building?
It's the first
I think it's the first one.
Ride,
yeah, but they're two connected buildings by a tunnel, so you can kind of stay inside both the buildings. So let's head on in for Zork. All right, so we have made our way into building number 1, and you can see it's a massive building. I mean, these are not small buildings. There's an entire jungle gym that runs almost the length of this indoor section for the kids, which is really cool. There's all sorts of slides and rope climbing and everything. There's some really decent food in here too. There's some good food options that kind of run around on this center island. Kids are having fun on the ropes course there. And then right over here is actually the start of the log flume, Expedition Zork. So it's actually partially indoor, partially outdoor, which is really, really fun. And the theming for this one is great. There is a character at this park called Maximus, and he sort of runs through the park. So you're gonna get little bits of theming that have to do with him in here as well. So we're about to ride Expedition Zork.
We gotta help Maximus.
We gotta help him get the Zork. He needs you to uncover Zork.
I think he's supposed to be here tonight.
He is supposed to be here tonight. I love Maximus. I need to meet that guy.
He's such a funny character.
I know. So the queue line for Expedition Zork is really adorable. It's kind of this whole expedition campsite that you're walking through. There is an actual television at the campsite that's telling you sort of the story of what you're doing searching for Zork. It's really adorable, actually, and it's in German in subtitles as well. So if you are coming from Germany, this story is in German as well. It's really, really well done. I think the actors and stuff they chose in these little pre-shows are fantastic. You can see the campsite up ahead there too, where Maximus sleeps and does his research. And you go through a few little areas of his campsite. It's really well done.
Oh, right off the bat. Spit on us. He's got his scarf, yeah.
Heel goed, kom maar naar voren. Ja, het is belangrijk dat we met z'n allen naar links gaan. Ja, nee, hallo, ik zeg naar links gaan. We moeten naar links. Stoppen. Terug. Nee, wacht nog even. Nee, het gaat voor.
Yeah, it's a good little backward drop.
Ja, ik zei toch dat jullie naar links moesten, wens ik met me. Jullie beter luisteren. Ja, zo gaat het weer de goede kant op. Oh ja, heel goed.
Magic members. What's up?
Ja, zie je wel, geen zorg te zien.
Yo.
Nu is het tijd om te lukken. Goed blijven zitten.
Shoes. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I think the secondary splash was worse than the first one. Oh, look at the beaver.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember those panels there as you go through the cave.
Oh, the little plastic things?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh no.
Oh, it's the Zorg family.
Yeah, baby Zork.
Yeah, there's baby Zorg.
All right, so we just got off of Expedition Zor.
We found him.
We found him. The big guy back there. You can see him off in the distance.
Found the whole family.
We found the whole family. Yeah, they're all running around. But
Yeah.
that was so much fun. I think it's such a good log flume.
Yeah, I really like the theming, and the backwards drop is super steep, I think.
Yeah, I was so caught off guard this time. I mean, we've done it quite a few times now.
Yeah.
But I think because we've been traveling around so much, you just sort of forget when it's been a while and you've been on other log flumes.
Yeah.
It's a pretty steep little drop on that backwards one. And the splashdown, I would say, is just about the right amount too.
Yeah,
You get 2 drops, but
Yeah, like the first wave of water, I guess.
Yeah.
It really isn't too bad, but then there's like a secondary wake that comes over that
Yeah.
comes off the like the side of the wall there.
yeah.
And I think that's what gets you the wettest.
Yes, and I love the theming through the whole queue line, through the ride itself. In this building, the whole sort of Maximus and his adventures kind of carries between this and Maximus Blitzbahn. He's sort of this almost crazy inventor. I don't know what you would call him. He's an adventurer. Crazy adventurer. That's a terrible way of putting it, but essentially.
Comes up with the wildest little inventions and stuff, and that's like what the Blitzbahn ride is. It's one of his inventions.
It's about his inventions,
Yeah.
but it's cool because there's a little Easter egg here. If you saw when we went up the first hill, there's like mountain goats, and he's chewing on Maximus's scarf. So
Yeah.
I don't know how the adventure of finding Zork went for Maximus.
Found a goat.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to go find him on Blitzbahn later. It's a 45-minute wait over there right now, so I think we're gonna get out and do some other things. And the official Member Magic Night is gonna start in about half an hour.
Ooh.
So we're really excited for that. So yeah, we're just gonna head out, see what we can see, and we're gonna grab those pins at 7 o'clock. And I know we're gonna head to Avalon too because we love the Avalon
Oh,
section.
I can't wait to see that at night.
I know, I can't wait to see that at night either. So we're gonna head out through the next building and outside and kind of snag some more views of Zork.
Miracle route.
So this is the tunnel that leads into the second building of indoor attractions and activities. Something really cool over here is there's sort of a hidden building tucked in the middle of the kids coaster where you can get a Tover wand. They have ones you can borrow, or you can actually buy it and keep your own. And you can go through the building and lots of magical things happen when you use your wand.
Yeah, we've done it once and it was a lot of fun, I thought.
It was so much fun.
There's so many different little things you can do in there, but I think, did we show that in another one?
Probably the one for the fall that we have not posted.
Yeah.
Which we will post.
There will be that in a later video though.
It will be in a later video, but there's, yeah, it's a house kind of hidden back behind these little machines right here. And you can go through and do the magic. And actually, there are some sections up in the front gift shop outside the windows.
In the Laguna.
In the Laguna, yeah.
Area, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. In the Port Laguna area. You can go around the windows to that shop, and there are some other magical things that happen. And there's a bit of a show, too, with, I don't know, his name was Marcus last time, but I think there's several different bands of magical pirates that take you through the magical house and the magical experience. Huh?
Depends on who's here that day.
It depends on who's here that day, but it's a really, really fun little show and thing to do as well. All right, so while Casey takes the big camera around, I wanted to show you guys something real quick. So I just walked out of the second big building with the rides inside here at Toverland. And if you walk straight ahead, Troy is off to your right in front of you. And off to the left right now is something a little special at the park in summertime. So if you can see off in the distance there are all of those little sort of teepee style campsites that they actually set up so you can come and camp at Toverland in July and August. I don't think it goes into September, but don't quote me on that, but it looks so cute and festive. You could see all the colored balls and the lights they have strung in the trees. And I believe some of the characters and stuff even come out. So definitely check that out on their website if you're thinking of coming to Toverland. This is going to be a really fun, unique option this summer. And I will be curious to see, once they do build that hotel, if that's going to go away or if that's going to stay something that they do. But definitely something really fun that I hope we get to do this season. But we do have quite a crazy next couple months, so I'm not 100% sure. But that is available to you, and more information is on their website. So we have lightning and we have thunder.
No rain yet, though.
We came out to sunny skies when we came out our drop, and by the time we came outside, it's looking rough.
It's not looking good. It looks like it might pass through pretty quick, but there's a lot of lightning coming.
Yeah,
so I think that's why most of the rides have kind of shut down for the time being.
I think so too. And I think if we had just waited, everything would have been a water ride. We didn't need to do the water ride.
Troy would be a water ride. Phoenix would be a water ride.
Exactly, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So we are heading up and over the bridge by Django River to grab those pins, and I guess we'll probably do some stuff inside, and I'm thinking a lot of people are going to be doing the same thing.
I'm going to be inside for a little while,
Probably.
Yeah.
We did it through chaos and rugged challenge. We got the pins. The staff here is wonderful. I will say it was a little chaotic. I didn't know who was in what line. I don't think anybody really knew, so it could have been a little bit better organized. And I didn't read anything about that, but it seemed like you could buy however much of anything you wanted, which is a little bit unusual. Although maybe they had a lot of this. I don't really know. But usually it's kind of like a limit, one per person versus buying for like 6 or 7 people. So that was a little bit unusual, but the pins are beautiful. So this is 20 years of Wonderwald, which is the indoor section here. So you've got a pin set, or you could buy these individually as well. So you've got the general Wonderwald pin here, and then you've got certain features or rides that are inside the building here. So you've got the carousel, you've got the beer garden, which is, I believe, the restaurant area that we were talking about in the center of the room. Expedition Zork, which you just saw us ride, and Blitzbahn, which is the powered bobsled. And then also, it is 20 years of booster bikes. So there's a special booster bike pin, shirts that he was showing you and stuff as well. So happy to have these. They're really cool, and we've really enjoyed adding to our pin collection that's just international pins. So it's really cool to have these.
All right, we are heading over to Phoenix to try to beat the rain.
Oh my gosh.
I can feel it. It feels like it's coming.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the wisest decision, but we're heading right towards the black clouds.
Yeah. We'll see if we get hit or not.
Yeah, we
It'd be
will.
our luck. It's like a normal park day for us, so.
Yeah, right. I know it is.
I feel like they've brightened it up in here.
I know, it's so cool in here. I love how it smells in here.
Oh, it smells so good. It used to be really dark, and I feel like you'd almost fall down these steps because you've never seen them coming.
Yeah, it's definitely brighter. We're gonna go through the cool room.
No, Pixie, not
Something's
you.
wrong there.
Our fellowship.
I think the screen's a little off.
I think the screen's a little off
Might
today.
be a little broken today. We're trying to see if we could just get in line and be first since the ride's down, but we don't know if they're gonna let us stay here or not. I don't know if that means they're opening or not. Nope, still closed.
This has to be one of my favorite themed lands, honestly, of any park. I
The
just
queue
love
is super cool. It's like walking through a dungeon.
The land, fantastic. And I love the Merlin lore. They've done such a good job here. unfortunately was a memorable ride on Phoenix.
We got really lucky.
We got so lucky. So when we went up to actually queue in the line, it was open even though the rides were closed, but we just thought, let's go for it. So there was only maybe two couples?
Two trains.
Two trains ahead of us for the front row, and we waited, and one couple left. And then they heard the announcement finally come on that the ride was going to start again. So they came back but got in a different row. They were first to dispatch. The first train that went out turned the corner in the actual station building there, which is indoor. You turn in an indoor corner.
As soon as they hit the lift hill,
As
it just started
pouring
downpouring.
buckets. Not like a light little rain. No, this was like pouring. So they rode in the pouring rain.
Yeah,
And
they
when
came back soaked.
they were so soaked. And when they pulled into the station, the second that they pulled up and stopped,
They canceled the ride and
they
shut it
said,
down. They said
this
they
ride
closed
is
the
shut down
ride.
again. So, wow. We only waited a few minutes before the rain did kind of slow to a near stop. We let two kids go ahead of us because it was still raining a little.
Raining, yeah.
But by the time we went, there wasn't much left. So we got really lucky, but wow, that was something to see. And everybody started cracking up too as soon as they said
Yeah.
the ride's
As soon as
canceled
they
again.
pulled into the station there again, they were just like, this ride's closed for
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah, so tonight it wasn't supposed to rain until 11, so we don't really know what our member night is going to end up like here. At this point, we're just rolling with the punches. And we obviously brought all the big camera gear here. We may or may not be using it a ton if it's raining, but you know what? We've learned here in Europe, there's a 50% chance it's going to rain every
50?
day.
It's like 70. at
70?
least, minimum.
So we're just gonna make the best of it and have fun regardless. And we are headed now to the show at Port Laguna. I can't remember the name of it.
We've yet to see a show here.
We have yet to see a show here.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I guess we saw a little bit of the one at Halloween that was like for kids for like a few minutes. But the big show actually has not been running for a while, to my understanding. So we're really excited to check it out.
Beste gasten, welkom in het havenstadje Port
De oorstad van Port Laguna! Lucas, doe het!
Passing! Nee, dachten! De breek...
Hier, zeker!
Well, I think it brings that to an end.
Woo!
That lightning was close.
That was close. Did it shut the power off, or did they shut the power
I
off?
don't know, all the lights turned off.
Y'all, this is a wild member night so far. I mean, to no fault of the park, obviously, but
I mean, it was cool while it lasted.
it was cool while it lasted. I'm always impressed with the acrobatics here in Europe.
Yeah.
Always some really good acrobats.
Oh, they're all doing backflips off the stage.
Oh yeah, let's see. Good job, guys. Topping it out in the rain. That has to be one of the craziest things I've seen at a park so far.
That was really close.
I feel like the power went off. Because it went off and then they called it.
I see a couple lights on, but not all of them.
Yeah, everybody's just piling out. Well, are you hungry? food is possible. Yeah,
Are you gonna cook with no power?
that's a question.
I do hear music though. There's obviously power somewhere.
There's power somewhere. I mean, maybe they did cut it, but it seems so abrupt. I don't think so. Even if it was just a surge,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
might
think
have
so.
just flickered on and off.
Yeah. Well, it was some cool stuff while it lasted. The set here is awesome. I gotta say, the set's really cool.
Yeah. It
Yes.
was a really. I feel like the show itself was making out to be really cool. And I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get to see the whole thing.
I think we're just kind of in for a bumpy members night because of the weather, which is
Yeah.
nobody's fault. It's just, again, we're gonna roll with the punches, do the best we can. I am a little hungry though, so if there is somewhere that has food, maybe we'll grab some food and then kind of see what the rain's doing. We might end up doing indoor stuff, but hopefully we can get on Troy. We really want to do a night ride on Troy, but playing it by ear at this point.
We could do an electric ride on Troy.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we just finished a bit of a chaotic dinner here. I think
everybody crammed in there because of the weather. They all ran inside.
They did, and there was some confusion, I think, at some of the stands, which is probably because the weather really has thrown everybody off.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of confused why they're closing down the food places so early. Like, there's still about 2 hours left, and they're closing down all the food stands inside. So.
Yeah, it's felt a bit, I don't want to say unorganized, I think to nobody's fault. I just think with the weather and stuff, it's hit a lot harder than what anyone anticipated, and so everyone's been scrambling a little bit to kind of figure it out.
All the food stuff, though, would be open until closing.
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah. So anyway, there is some live music over here going on. This is part of the Magic Member Night. So it's kind of over here in the Magic Valley area. So you can enjoy a burger from Katara Plaza and enjoy some nice live music. Over here there is sort of a fountain play area. And there is a fountain show that runs several times a day usually.
Yeah, really cool fountain show there.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's small, but it's really well done. We really enjoy that. This vlog, because of the weather, is a little bit sporadic. We definitely have not ridden near the amount of things we were planning to ride tonight. But
very short windows in between rainfall. Just try to squeeze them in when we can.
Exactly. So now that we do have some better weather up ahead here, we're going to try to get on Troy just because that's definitely something we want to be able to do tonight.
Got it.
If the booster bike line ever looks like this, get on it. That's about as good as it's going to get right there. Just a big kid at a theme park.
Really cool spot. I like it.
I know, I like it too. This whole area is really, really cool. I love that you can take the walkway up through all the rock work and sort of the, I guess, self-made swamp pond feature. Yeah.
It's like a creek.
Yeah, like a creek. Yeah. Well, for as crazy as it's been, it turned into a really nice night.
Yeah, it cooled off so much.
It cooled off so much. It's really nice out.
It's almost getting too cold.
It's almost getting too cold. I might have to put my new Toverland shirt on because my arms are getting chilly. But it'll be a nice ride on Troy, I think.
Yeah.
All right, we made it to Troy. However, we had a little surprise on the way here. I was so excited that I didn't even think to film it. I just took the photos. But we finally met Maximus.
Finally.
So my dreams have been made. Thank you, Maximus, for actually tracking me down.
Yeah.
Apparently he was trying to come up to me and I was oblivious.
You're ignoring him.
I was filming his Zork. So yeah, but he was here tonight.
Yeah.
In the flesh. So I am very excited. And he definitely told us to enjoy the indoor area if the rain keeps coming, that there's plenty to do. He's not wrong.
So make sure to get the new pins.
Make sure to get the new pins, which we did. So we did him proud. And I guess we're trying to ride Troy even though it's raining. Because clearly we have problems.
It might stop by the time we get there.
It might stop by the time we get there.
Probably
so
not.
Probably not, but it's okay. Actually, the sky doesn't look like totally terrible, so we're just gonna go for it because you gotta ride Troy if you come here.
I'm not under the umbrella now, just the camera.
Okay. Here. Well, that was Troy. I freaking love it. It's so good.
It is really good.
It's just so good. We really want to do a dark night ride on it, but honestly, the weather is just also relentless today, actually. So
only getting worse.
It is only getting worse. So right now, we just got off of Troy, like we said, which is incredible. But we figured we'll head back over to Avalon for a minute and maybe do Merlin's Quest, which we think is wonderful. It's a wonderful boat ride, which is actually a motorized boat ride, which I didn't realize until recently. So that's really cool. It's very well themed, and it won't matter that it's raining. So,
yeah, you're undercover the whole time, so.
Yeah, so we figured we'll jump on that at least for you, and then we're gonna kind of see what the weather's doing because there's supposed to be a big laser show in Port Laguna that we're walking up to. But I don't know if the weather's gonna allow for that.
Yeah, we'll
so
see.
We're gonna play it by ear, but we're gonna head for Merlin's Quest now. Yay, we made it. I love this one.
This is really good.
It is really
good. Ride.
A lot of people in line. Wow, I'm surprised. Even like this little hut though is adorable. It's very, very cute back here.
I wonder if they got the theme music going inside here because it's a bop.
It is a bop.
Wij deden daar gewoon niks aan.
Here, Colton, let the quest be fulfilled. For here flourishing, my ancient huts filled with magical marks, and show vessels this gold. Here flourishing, we will find eternal
Well, I love Merlin's Quest in general, but that was so cool.
That was really good.
So,
and the live actor in there.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
At least that's what we think. There's no way that was an animatronic. It moved so well.
It had to be a live actor for the Magic Member Night, and it was Morgana. I got that right away. But we both were like squinting. Like,
yeah, I was like staring at her, and I was like, is that fake? And then like when she turned around, it was so fluid. I was like, that's a person.
She's probably gotten stared at like that all night long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good on her, man. She was believable and in character, and she's probably been doing that for hours.
Yeah.
So that was really, really cool. The whole Merlin like lore, it's one of my favorite things. So this land is one of my favorite lands in any park. And that just really brought it to life. It was so cool. Yeah, love that. I think the character actors here in general are very good.
Yeah, absolutely. They stay in character so well.
They really do, and that includes the actors in Port Laguna that are part of the whole magic walkthrough
Magic Pirates
experience. The Magic Pirates, yeah. They're always excellent, super in character too, very friendly, and
they love to interact with you too.
They do. It really brings the experience of Toverland to life. Obviously, we're having a bit of a weird evening here tonight, but honestly, coming here is some of the most fun we have at parks. We always have such a fun experience, and I really do think that has to do with the wonderful staff, the character actors, the theming. It all ties in together, and it just feels like they have the perfect balance of things.
Yeah, I love this park. I think it's going to be a pretty big park in the future, and I know they're talking about expanding, right?
They're talking about expanding. They have more land, and again, this is all stuff, I can't confirm this, I can just tell you what I have read, is that when I was telling you earlier about the hotel that they plan to bring, I think they're going to be theming it to that Ithaca area, so your Trojan horse, your Romans, all of that, which would be very, very cool.
That would be a really cool hotel.
It would, and the way they do theming here, I imagine it would be done very well.
Oh yeah.
So, we've got a laser show up ahead of us. The weather's holding off, but there's also that night ride on Troy, so I don't know how we're doing this here. We might be splitting it up, but it's getting packed here in the
Yeah, I think the show's about to start.
I think so too. Well, I missed the night ride on Troy by this much, so I ran back over for the laser show, which was pretty cool. Casey has a great eye and actually caught that the lasers were hitting a lot of the buildings along Port Laguna in the back here, so most people were filming in the front. They were looking forward, but I thought the cooler show was actually often on the back across the building, so we snagged some of that and really hope you enjoyed that too, because we had a lot of fun with that. So obviously, again, like we've said several times, this has been one of those comedy of error type of days that you just roll with, but we still enjoyed our time here. The weather got really nice after it rained. It feels much nicer out, but of the whole day, do you have a highlight?
Ooh. I don't know. I mean, I love Troy and I love Phoenix. Probably Merlin's quest at night.
Me too.
I had to pick something.
Me too. The character actor part just, it was such a, I can't explain what a cool surprise that was. It really just made the experience.
I felt weird just staring at her.
I know.
I was like, I can't tell if she's real or not, but
I know, but it was so good. There's so much we didn't get to show you in this vlog because of the weather and everything. So we will post that fall vlog from last year coming up. Obviously, again, we were using different camera equipment and totally different sound and everything, but it was a really cool experience, so we can show you more of the park.
The parade was awesome, too.
The parade was awesome, and really Halloween's right around the corner, so it can give you a good idea of what's going to come up next season. So we'll post that, you know, in the next little bit here as well. And I can't wait to come back for that. All the fall stuff, I can't believe it's coming up so soon.
I know, it's like a couple months away now.
I know, crazy. So this is definitely a fun place to come for that. And I've heard, I don't do fright stuff really well, but I've heard that the because they kind of have like a family-friendly part of the day and then a more PG-13 part of the day, and I've heard that's really good too. So if you enjoy that, I would definitely come out. I mean, this park, we love this park. I can't stress that enough. It's very, I don't know if I want to say underrated. I think the people that know about it understand how good it is, but I think it's still lesser known than some.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people haven't heard about it yet.
Yes, this is a park you need to come to, and it's only, what, maybe 40 minutes from Efteling?
Yeah, it's just right down the road.
Yeah, so if you're coming to do Efteling, add this to your list while you're here.
Add a
It
day
is
to
well
get over
worth it.
here.
Yes, you can do this park pretty much in a day, but I don't think it'll always stay that way.
No, probably in the next couple of years, I see it expanding quite a bit.
Yeah, same here. So we really enjoyed the evening. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us. Give this video a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.